I'm really glad that you guys appreciate what I've been doing. Because let me tell you, being gone for an entire fucking Independence Day weekend, it's not always easy. Working the day after? Yeah. 71 subs, thank you very much for that. And a video that is long overdue. In fact, 6 days overdue. Thank you very much, me. La-dee-fucking-da. But my mom's birthday was Independence Day. It was her 50th. Whoopity-doo. We went kayaking and spent the night out at her brother's place, so that's why I couldn't get any cell reception to do anything. I was on my feet all day, busy, spending time with family, listening to some tunes, eating cake, watching fireworks that we had to set off. It was pretty fun. So, yeah. For me promising you guys a review on a certain date, and then don't follow through with it, it's not always fun to have to constantly reschedule that, so I'm gonna finally talk about Iron Man. I've already talked about The Incredible Hulk, so expect Iron Man 2 right after this. Tomorrow. I'll have all day tomorrow. And I have a top 7 list for 2009, because I want to get that out. Oh, and 2010 will be coming soon afterwards, that one as well. I also have a couple of other reviews. Someone's still setting off fireworks that's going to bug the shit out of me, like it pretty much has. I'm sick and tired of hearing fireworks anymore. They annoy the shit out of me. They don't necessarily scare me, they just annoy the shit out of me. So, Iron Man. The story of one man, get it, played by Robert Downey Jr., who is a terrible Dr. Doolittle. Seriously, I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. But in Iron Man, he really pulls it off as Tony Stark. Now, he starts out as a real jackass businessman, making weapons. That's it. Making weapons for who gives a shit. And then he is kidnapped and imprisoned with another prisoner, whose name I can't remember. Don't know. I don't even remember the actor's name who played him. But together they decide to bust out of there. And Tony decides to build a metal suit while also having a metal plate in his chest, keeping shrapnel metal from reaching his heart and killing him. But I gotta say that for a movie like this, it doesn't have very much action in it. Kind of like the Hulk movie, but it does pay off for a Marvel movie. When there is action, it's fine, but there's not a lot of it. It's 2 hours of mostly just Tony Stark in the prison cell working on the machine, working on his suits, which he ends up developing later on and into later films, until something happens in one of the later films that causes him never to appear again. Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Now we're not getting an Iron Man 4. Yeah, thanks a lot, Marvel. Just had to do that to him. But anyway, the film's acting is nice. I think that the actors and actresses, everybody really pays off each other. The woman who plays Pepper Potts is really good at her character. I think it's Gwyneth Paltrow, I think. Yeah, it's been a little bit. It's been like a good month or two. The film that I'm watching now, getting ready to watch actually, is Guardians of the Galaxy. That's as far as I've made it in this universe. Oh, and I saw Black Panther and Avengers Age of Ultron. That's it. But in order, Guardians of the Galaxy is all I've gotten up to in chronological order. But yeah, the villain is just a guy in a suit who has some really, really obsessive ideas and eventually decides to kill Tony Stark by building his own giant suit. And the final battle, it's like the Hulk movie from 2003. It doesn't pay off whatsoever. It's just they throw each other around, zap, zap, boom, that's it. That's pretty much it. That's really it. Oh, but there is some comedic moments here and there, so that was fun. Oh, and the post-credits scene. I have to talk about the post-credits scene. Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury. Good God, does he pay off in every aspect as an actor. And in Captain America the Winter Soldier, which we'll get to pretty soon, I thought that they would kill him off there. Seriously, they really caught me out with that one. Just gave it away. He doesn't die. Hopefully not, but not in that movie. It's a cop-out, though. But I will say this about Iron Man. If you want to sit through a movie that's based on one of your favorite Marvel superheroes, give Iron Man a watch, but don't go into it thinking that it's all spectacular, because it's not all that fun and spectacular. It's just fine. It was a fine movie with some comedic moments, some drama here and there, and Tony Stark learning to not be such a dick. Seriously, his character is a fucking dick throughout the first half of the movie. Then he decides, you know what, I'm going to change my attitude, change all this shit, and start, being a better person, and decides he wants to start saving people. That's what he turns his Iron Man suit, which we see for the first time in this movie, into. Well, technically, we see the first big prototype used as the main suit, but in the second film, it's finally upgraded to the suit. So, yeah, Iron Man's definitely a good movie if you want to waste 2 hours, but the post-credit scene, I thought they were gonna go nowhere. I thought it was just a cheesy joke. I thought they were just setting up an Iron Man 2, which they were, but I didn't know that this whole universe was just about to get a whole lot bigger, more spectacular, and open our eyes more than ever before, and ever, possibly possible. And this was the beginning of the greatest lineup of films, connected or sequels or prequels, than we could ever have hoped for. Next is Iron Man 2.